So I think the last video that we're going to do on the home screen has to do with content editing and adding source videos. So the big thing about Ultivids is that it's community driven. So people can actually edit the content for these videos. What that means is if you feel like a video isn't tagged properly, so it has either the wrong division or the wrong class or the wrong team names, you can go through and actually edit that content. So to showcase that, let's find a video that doesn't have teams associated with it, but that probably should. So we have this video here. It doesn't have any teams associated with it. It just has the title of the video showing. So there's actually two different ways to edit this metadata. The first one is by clicking on this little edit button. Now you can see all this information that you can edit, including teams, including division, year. So we can just start editing this content. It's a club outdoor game. We can fill in the team information. And you'll see that as I'm typing in, it also gives me some suggestions. And this is based on teams that have been added already, either by being scraped or by being added by other users. So when you're done and you hit that suggest edit, what happens is those edits are stored and sent to an admin to get approved. And you can edit this content whether or not you're logged in or not. You can still make those suggestions. So the second way to edit this metadata is on the left-hand side, there's this bulk editor link. If you click that, what it does is it actually shows a list view of what's currently on the screen. And now I can edit things here a little bit easier for kind of mass editing. So I can go in and change teams. I can change classes, divisions, locations pretty easily. So we can remove extraneous information, add teams. You could see that there's still the autocomplete like there was on the individual editor. So now you can hit submit suggested edits, and it'll do the same thing as before with the individual screen, but it does it with all these different edits. And just like before, an admin would go and approve those edits, and then they would be added to that video's metadata. This is the beauty of this community-driven approach. This data gets updated by you, the user. So if you want to edit content, I feel like the entire community would be very grateful. So the last thing we have is suggest video source. So if you go here on the left-hand side, you see this link that says suggest video source. If you click that, it basically allows you to add new sources to Ultivids. So this will take YouTube channel links, YouTube playlists, YouTube user profiles. You can add multiple items. And then once you do that, you can hit the search button and it'll show you a list of all the content that it can find. So if we do a search for Ultiworld, you'll see this list. We already have Ultiworld as a channel where we scrape content from. But if we didn't, you'd hit this little icon and it would add it to a suggested source list. This is another thing that an admin would approve. And what happens is once it's approved, the site will go and start scraping content from that channel or from that playlist or from that user page. So every time new content's added, that page would get scraped and then those contents would be added to the Ultivids database. Because of the way that YouTube API works with its quotas, we actually do this every 8 hours just to ensure that we're not overloading the server. Rest assured, whenever content is added, it's usually on the Ultivids site within 8 to 24 hours.